All right, meantime, a new migrant detention center is getting a lot of attention, and it's in Florida. The attention is thanks to its very unique security system.
This 30 square mile area is completely surrounded by the Everglades. Presents a efficient, low-cost opportunity to build a temporary detention facility because you don't need to invest that much in the perimeter. If people get out, there's not much waiting for them other than alligators and pythons. Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide.
It's called Alligator Alcatraz, and it's expected to be operational by next month. So joining me now is the man who came up with this idea. It's Florida Attorney General James Uthmeier. Mr. Attorney General, thanks for being with us here today. I think before I get into the specifics and details, which I have a lot of curiosities about Alligator Alcatraz, how did this happen? Where did the inspiration come from to convert this spot in the Everglades?
Sure. Well, under Governor DeSantis' leadership, Florida's become pretty good at responding to states of emergency, and that's really what the illegal immigration crisis is. Just last week, we pulled MS-13 members off the streets in Orlando. The week before, it was criminal alien human traffickers and sex predators. We stand by President Trump, and we're going to do everything we can to support that administration in their efforts. Thank God they're protecting American families. But our success in arrests is filling up the jails quickly, so we need additional detention space. And this location is ideal because of its surrounding area. It's a low-cost, already developed 30 square mile area surrounded by the Everglades. So Alligator Alcatraz has a nice ring to it, and we're going to get it up and running as soon as possible.
All right, the number of migrant detentions, I believe at the start of this administration was something like 39,000. It's currently up to 56,000. There's a stated goal to arrest roughly 3,000 illegal immigrants a day. So you're responding to a need, to a demand for more detention centers, more space. Let's talk about Alligator Alcatraz. Right. How much Everglades surrounds this would-be prison? Like, you're talking about minimal security and natural barriers and elements. Help me understand, like, how far to civilization?
Yeah, it's miles and miles once you get down there. This is right smack dab in the middle. It was built, back in the 60s and 70s with the idea to be a large airport. There's an 11,000-foot runway which will enable large planes to come in and out that can carry hundreds and hundreds of people as we are working to detain and deport them out of this country. But there'll be some light infrastructure. We'll have a perimeter, but at the end of the day, Mother Nature presents the ultimate perimeter, and it's why this is the great spot for a detention facility.
Okay, miles and miles of swamp and alligators and pythons and other natural barriers. What does that mean for security should you build it? Do you need less in the form of guards? Do you need a less secure, less robust perimeter?
You obviously need a less robust perimeter given the natural surroundings. There will certainly be additional. We're going to have staffed guards. The governor has called in the National Guard, the Florida National Guard, to help along with other staff we'll support. We're also looking at other locations, at least a couple other throughout the state. We want to get 5,000 beds up and running by next month so that we can properly support the Department of Homeland Security in their mission. And I got to tell you, Secretary Noem had a great idea looking at the tens or hundreds of millions that the Biden administration was spending to put immigrants up in fancy hotels. That funding is being redirected towards these facilities, towards the deportations, and we're going to get the job done.
It reminds me of something out of a movie. It might be a specific movie. I can't remember, but you fellows are welcome to escape if you'd like. If you can get past the guards, if you can get past the perimeter, you have to then get past everything that lies in your way in the form of nature. In this case, Alligator Alcatraz. All right, Mr. Attorney General, thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.